Hi, my name is Zach Felix, and I will be your instructor for Bio 105 this semester. That's the laboratory portion of Bio 104, it's called Biology Essentials. You may have me for lecture and lab. Some of you guys have Professor Robertson. But either way, we will see each other on Monday or Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. The lab is intended to be sort of an active lab where we do things that might result in some tangible product. I've been teaching here for 13 years, taught a lot of different labs. A lot of times I feel like we just kind of going through the motions, filling out some kind of worksheet, and then just putting them in a big pile. Whereas in this lab, I want to do some things that contribute to citizen science type of efforts. We're going to I think it'll be fun, and we'll produce data that will be useful to other people. And that's really what science is about, is producing data that can be used to answer questions. And towards that end, there's one lab that I would like to do, but I'm not exactly sure if we can do it. And so on Canvas, I do have a survey put up here. So if we go to your Canvas page, excuse me. Oof. Okay, this is what the Canvas page looks like. Right. And go to modules. Most everything you're going to need is in the modules section. And then you'll see first day survey called a tech survey. If you could click on that for me, it's just 2 quick questions. I need to know if you have some type of personal fitness device like a Fitbit or an Apple Watch. The lab I want to do requires measuring some components of your health and related to stress. And if enough people have access to those, we can do the lab. If not, I'll just have to come up with something different. Totally fine. And then the other question is whether you have a laptop, because either way, one or actually 2 sections have alternating in-person and online labs. The Friday lab, you're basically mostly in-person. But either way, there is the possibility, like last spring, that we may go fully online. A lot of the labs can be done online, but they're very difficult to do without a laptop. So smartphones are cool and all, but actually doing work is kind of difficult sometimes. So please go ahead and fill out that tech survey. That will give me it doesn't matter to me your individual people and names and everything. I just need to know, get a feeling for what we all have access to. Okay. Yes. If you are in the Monday or Thursday section of the lab, that would be 105.010 or 105.020, because we don't have enough room in the lab to fit all of the people, right? We have capacity for 12 people, and we have 18 and 17 people in those labs, so we need to split the group into 2. So that makes it a little bit more complex, but it's going to be fine. We're going to get through this. If you go to Canvas, right, and click on your Bio 105 section, okay, and again, modules over here. Mostly what you're going to use is going to be found in modules, but the other one that you will use is called the syllabus. If you're a first-time freshman, think about the syllabus as an agreement or a contract between you and I. You want to get a good grade. I'm the one that has to tell you how to earn that grade. And the way that I communicate that is through the syllabus. Okay, so this is the syllabus for the lab. Okay, it is separate from the syllabus for the lecture. Tells you, the course catalog description, and probably the 2 important things. One is this tells you how you earn the grade. There are 4 case studies that we're going to do. Each one will have a quiz. Those case studies are worth 40%. So in other words, each quiz is worth 10% of your grade. If you miss a quiz, you get a 0, you're going to drop your letter grade in the lab part of the class. Drop by a full letter grade. Okay, and then the other weeks that we do labs, those grades, there will be something that is due from each week. Try to keep it, realistic in terms of workload. But there'll always be some small thing. It may be a quiz you have to study for a bit. It may be a short write-up. I'm about to explain to you in another video what your assignment is for the first week. So a lot of this is just showing up, doing the work, making sure you hand it in. Generally, these assignments are due before lab the next week. Okay. So that's where your lab grade comes from, weekly assignments and case studies. And then we see the schedule. So what you can expect in a given week. Okay, so first week we're going to, both groups will be completing what's called the Great Georgia Pollinator Census. And again, I'll post another video that tells you how to do that. The next week, you'll see if you want to predict what you'll be doing, you look at week 2 here, and we see that there are 2 options, right? One being adopt stream training, the other being a case study. Okay, so the first case study. Now, the other pieces of information here. This adopt a stream training is in person, or IP. So that means you will report to lab. If you're in group 1, you will physically come to campus and come to Dobbs 203. Right, go up the stairs to the old part of the building, make a right, and down at the end of the hallway is Dobbs 203. We're going to meet there. Group 1 will meet there. We'll do the adopt stream training. Group 2 will sign into their computer and complete this case study called Not an Old Person's Disease. Okay, there'll be a case study and there'll be a quiz that comes out of that case study. So I guess the big issue here is how do you know which group you're in, group 1 or group 2? And so we'll see basically if we follow, say you're in group 1, just that hypothetically, this week you're in person, next week you're online, then you're in person, then you're online, in person, online, all the way through the semester. So we alternate. Every other week you're going to come to lab, complete lab, but every week you're responsible for something, and just make sure you check here on the syllabus. Alright, again, syllabus is found under this link, and then you'll scroll down. You can actually download and print that syllabus. You can click here and it will download that document for you. I'll see it appears down here. When it downloads, you can open it up and you can print it. That's what I would recommend doing. Keep that with you at all times, just to make sure you know which week you're responsible for coming to lab and what you're doing online if you're not in lab. Okay, so that is the syllabus. Okay, so which is your group? When you sign in, well, we'll just go all the way back here. So when you sign into EagleWeb Canvas, navigate to your class by 105. When you scroll down, there's the groups. Okay, so to see wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, Wednesday lab groups. Okay, so if you're in the Wednesday lab, you will download this, open it up, and this will tell you which group you're in, group 1 or group 2. That does not look good. Let's see if I can. Technology. There we go. Okay, so for the Wednesday group, here are all the people highlighted in yellow are in group 1. All the people highlighted in pink are in group 2. So that's going to be how you figure out which group you're in. Okay. And then again, you're going to use the syllabus to figure out what that means and for your schedule for which week. Okay, so that is generally an introduction to this lab, how to know what you're doing, which group you're in, how to find the syllabus, how to find the modules. Now I'm going to stop this recording and I'm going to post another recording that will explain to you what exactly to do the first week.